What's up, summoners? King Blair here. A few weeks back, we did a top 5 things that I hated about Epic 7 that really made me mod, but today we're going to be going on the opposite direction for more of the positive side, which is going to be what the top 5 things that I love about Epic 7, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't be doing YouTube and I wouldn't have a Discord and do all this stuff if I didn't truly enjoy this game at the end of the day. So what is it that I like so much about Epic 7 that keeps me back coming every single day? And that's what we're going to be doing today for Top 5 Tuesday. Now, if you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, in the Discord server, link down in the description, and comment down below what your favorite thing about Epic 7 is if I didn't mention it already. But without further ado, let's get right into it. For the first one, now this one's going to be one that I know not a lot of people may relate to, but for number 5 is going to actually be the PvP. Now, while there are times that I want to grab my phone and throw it at a screen because of all the different things that we talked about that can happen in the game, such as 15%, and like all the luck factors that come along with it, or when you get a really bad streak of bad luck, at the end of the day, I actually really like the RTA system in Epic 7 in particular. What I like about it so much? Well, it's actually like pretty diverse in the terms that you get to see a lot of different people's drafts. You get to have a lot of fun with different units, and as you can see here, I was in one of the tilt streaks, but even then I still come back because it's just so fun. Some of my favorite times is honestly going into random rooms too, and mock rooms, and just fighting random people with fun team compositions, right? Because there are so many cool interactions in this game. There is so much depth to actually drafting. A lot of people think it's just the gear and that's all in the units, but higher up, when everyone has the gear, everyone has the units, what really stands out is going to be the different drafting techniques, right? And you do see some really unique drafting techniques that oftentimes are just like, wow, I did not expect this and I got destroyed because of it, right? So it's really cool to be able to see all the really good stuff and all that skill that comes with the RTA. And I really like that strategy aspect of the game. I'm a big fan of strategy type games, and honestly, this really satisfies it, especially because you work so hard to actually be able to use those skills. But that is going to be for the number 5. Now onwards to the number 4, we have none other than the Epic 7 community. Now, this is arguably probably one of the reasons that keeps me coming back, and honestly should have been higher on this list, but there's some other things that really got me in the beginning that wasn't the community. But things like the Discord, like if we look back, like it's super always active, right? And particularly for the Discord that we have, as well as just other Discords, right? Like even the main Epic 7 Discord. The Reddit is really active for like gaming Reddits. There's a lot of other games I play on the side that don't have even close to the same community aspect that Epic 7 has, with all the different interactions and with it being so active, right? We're a pretty small community because it's a gacha game, but it feels like we're massive because the community is so tight-knit. Even if you go to like watch some streamers on Twitch, there's a lot of streamers and they get a shocking amount of views on Twitch, right? If you go there, you can see people are always streaming Epic 7. You can see 5 Finger Shuffle, you can see Sky King, right? And it's a pretty good amount for a mobile game, right? That's what's super crazy to me, and it's just really amazes me, and it honestly is what gets me in to talk, to get interested in the game, to try to get better, is because of the community and how everyone is so well connected, right? That's always really awesome for a game because it just makes it more exciting to talk about stuff that you enjoy. Then now we're going to the number 3. Now this one is going to be a little bit more on the shorter side. It's nothing super duper crazy, but it's actually going to be the reward system, right? So if we look at the 5-star heroes that we have, over the course of me playing this game for 3 years, I almost have every single 5-star hero. I think I'm only missing like 2 RGB ones, and I'm missing a lot of the MLs, right? But for the most part, it has a very good pity system. If you played any other gacha, the pity system in Epic 7 is really nice, right? It is actually very generous, right? In terms that you do get a lot of summons and you're actually able to get a lot of different banner heroes, and just it's pretty good rates overall, right? I come from something like Summoner's War where the rates are not great, but the other thing, it's like even if you're not getting the best rates in the regular banners, they also have really good 3-stars that are just amazing that you can use, meaning that you can be free to play and be competitive, right? Which is not something that a lot of games really have, right? By being free to play, and with all the different options you have available to you, especially the specialty change units, you can actually compete, and that is really nice. The other thing is the actual rewards. I wish I could see all my log, but if we go back to the anniversary. Things like the 5-star, right? We get a 4-5 star certificate for just logging in. We get a bunch of summons. And then most recently, we got a free 5-star hero for playing the game in the 70 summon event, right? Almost no other gacha is that generous when it comes to just the reward system. Like, pick your own 5-star RGB hero. That's crazy, right? And it's just, it amazes me how well handled it is, as well as how, like, Smilegate and as a whole does a pretty good job at actually running Epic 7, right? They generally do listen to community. Now, there are times that they definitely miss the mark, and there are times that they definitely do some things that are more on the scummy side, such as putting Light Angelica, who's a really good 4-star hero, as a 4-star MO hero, which is the hardest to get. So they do things like that a lot, but for the most part, they listen to the community. They're very active. They have a very great community reps, right? They're always streaming, they're always talking, they're always connecting. Honestly, the reward system and the company running Smilegate really makes me love this game. But now we go for the last two, which are honestly the reason why I even got into Epic 7 in the first place, and what actually kept me coming back every single day, and that is going to be the story and the animations. Number one being the story, the animations, and number two being the story. So number two, let's talk about the story first. So number two, we have the story. This is probably the part that a lot of people skip, because I know not everyone is interested in a storyline, especially like because we're so used to, as gacha gamers, the storyline sucking, right? We're very used to storyline sucking, but more recently, a lot of new games have actually come out with really good storylines, and Epic 7 has been one of the most incredible ones. Honestly, chapter 2 or episode 2 was just ridiculously good. Even episode 1 was amazing, right? And it's just like, it really gets you invested in the characters I'm using every day. It's so expansive. There's plot twists. Yes, there are moments that could have been written better, right? Like, for example, Lilia's, how she was, by the way, spoilers, in case you actually care about the story and you're still working to the story. Like, for example, for Lilia's, how they wrote her off pretty quickly, right? Like, they built her up as this big baddie, and then she just kind of like went away super quickly, right? And definitely episode 3 felt rushed near the end, but for the most part, like, it's very exciting. I actually still do look forward to all the different episodes, as well as the side stories. Like, the one we just got with Summer Hysteria was incredibly good. The one with Angelica right before with the summer storyline, it's got cute, it's got funny, it's got waifus, and it's got intrigue and like drama, and it's just so good. And plot twist, oh man, I really do enjoy the story of Epic 7. It's something that I want to share more with you guys. I just haven't gotten around to doing the episode videos because they do take a lot of time, and there's always not the best return on them, although I really enjoy the storyline. And every time I finish a chapter, you'll probably see me in the Discord talking about the chapter because it's always so hype. But yeah, it's just an incredible storyline. I actually highly encourage you, if you already cleared it, the storyline, go back and actually read it, right? It's actually a really good storyline. You can actually go in the story and just rewatch everything. I did this not too long ago, and it's a lot nicer when we're not actively farming, so you can just read and binge it, right? And it's like hours of reading, right? If you really want to get into it. But there's a lot of stories you can get, and then of course there's the hero stories, which you can't really unlock unless you have the heroes. But they're always, doing more stuff to expand the story, right? So it's an amazing part. But last, and absolutely definitely not least, the number one thing that has kept me coming back to Epic 7 every single day is the animations. Now, I honestly have not found a gacha game that comes even close to the quality of the art style that Epic 7 has for the animations of the unit. Like, for example, let's take a look at Operator Sigurd, which is one of like the ones that I was like, when I saw this, I was like, dude, this unit looks hype, right? It was just super hype. And like the voice lines, it's just so well done. But when she does the S3, like, this quality of animation just looks so sick, dude. And it's just like, there is no other gacha game that is like this. Like, for a hero collector, there is nothing like it. Even just the base models look amazing, right? Like, they look very well made. They didn't do the chibi art, which I know a lot of people do like the chibi art. They didn't do like weird 3D models that some games I know have. They didn't do like those 2D figures. They actually fleshed out the characters, actually made them look good, made their animation stand out, make it flashy, make it amazing. Another one, which is, my computer's gonna lag like crazy just because it's an emulator. My computer's not the best. But for example, even someone more recently like Ilnoff, right? With her just having this insane animation, even for the S2, her animations just incredible. Like, look, like just the way she stands, the way she opens the swords, the voice lines that go along with it. Like, that's just the S2. And then you get to like the big art round animation. Watch it on your own if you haven't already. This animation is actually really sick. But it's just like she drops a massive freaking spear and just blows everything. It's so cool. And like the quote line when it matches up, and even some of the older heroes still have some incredible animations and just voice line direction. When you look at something like Lilius, when she does her S3, it's just the sounds. I don't have the sounds on right now, but I can still mentally hear it in the background, just the bells ringing, and they're just telling you you're not bad at all for a rookie, right? So it's just the animations are just on a different level, right? And there's no comparing to the animations that Epic 7 has to offer. And that is honestly the thing that keeps me coming back day in and day out. And we all know things like Arby with Approaching Ruin, right? It's just that is the things that I love about Epic 7. So that is going to be all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. That's a little bit more positive. I know this doesn't really help you progress your account, but it's just, you know, always got to be positive with the things that you love about Epic 7. But that is all I got for you guys today, and I will see you next time. Peace.